What up, everybody? Welcome to Pvm&P TV. I'm your host, BG Boss.
I'm your co-host, CHUNKYCHAN, and our guest here is...
Audio engineer Fernando Bandine, a.k.a. EDOPV.
All right, so today we're going to be announcing our Artist of the Week. Artist of the Week, we actually interviewed him last episode, TYG, and he was a really dope person to talk to on that last episode. He has interesting stories here and there. Hopefully you guys check that out, that last episode, after you finish this episode.
Yeah, link in the bio, by the way. Follow the app Pvm&P TV on Instagram. Get all the updates, all the content. So, yeah, just go ahead and click the link. Now, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. Yeah,
so, all right. Well, tell us how it all started with you, man. Like, from the beginning, like, where'd you grow up?
So my mom and dad, I'm just playing. You just want to know, like, with the music, right?
Yeah.
So I'm from here. I'm from Arizona. Born in Chandler. I actually grew up in Maricopa. As far as music goes, man, I just I always felt like I wanted to do something creative. Wasn't really sure that I didn't really know it was music at the time. I just always had that creative drive. And, somehow when I got into middle school, I found poetry to be really something that really caught my attention when I was taking English. And, that was really the only thing I could really find myself relating to at the time. And the next thing I know it sounded a little cheesy, I started writing poetry notes to girls. And that just started working out, bro. So I was just like, you know what, maybe I'm going to start. I just got a little carried away with it and started writing, like, longer poems that kind of, like, turned into songs. And I decided, you know what, I think I can start rhyming other words. It doesn't necessarily have to be, romantic or anything like that. So I started, just writing little raps and stuff. And then that started in middle school, like I said, 6th grade, 7th grade. Ended up, I wasn't really doing the whole poetry thing. I just said I was a rapper, but I wasn't rapping. I was just writing little raps in notebooks. And then 8th grade came around, still the same thing. And then finally in freshman year, right before I actually got into becoming a freshman, I was a summer that I was at home, and I don't know what got into me, but I was like, I really want to hear what my vocals sound, or my voice sounds like over an instrumental, because I just gotten tired of just writing all the time. So my brother had a Turtle Beach headset, went ahead and noticed that it had a USB. I mean, obviously I had to figure out how to get my voice into the computer, so I ended up plugging it in, and I ended up coming across Audacity just like everybody else. And I recorded my first song ever, released it literally the same day on Facebook, on SoundCloud, and I labeled myself as a rapper. I released it as Official Kiddo. That was my stage name.
What was the instrumental you did it over? Do you remember?
Bro, I think I remember I got it off of a website called SoundClick.
Oh, man, I remember those times.
Bro,
Damn.
back in the day, I'm saying, bro. It was crazy, the whole process of, like, looking for beats. I mean, bro, it's such a long story of, like, really, like, how I got into, like, even understanding the concept of, all right, well, there's beats that you have on the radio. Now you got to find a producer. Like, how do you find a producer? I don't even remember. I think I literally just got on Google and was like, oh, original beats, and then somehow came across the SoundClick website, and
the rest is history.
The rest is history from there. Yeah.
Who inspired you to rap, bro? Like, who inspired you to put your, how to, like, rapping and stuff? And what's so cool about your story, you said that you sending letters and it was, you thought it was cheesy to girls. That's how LL Cool J started, dog. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
When I'm alone in my room.
Hard, though, bro. I'm saying, like, he's a really cool. I think, honestly, what inspired me to like rap or the confidence to be like, oh you know, that kind of sounds like it sounds cool. Like rapping sounds cool. Is when I would just listen to the tracks, like Lunes, Lil Troy.
Yeah.
You know, I remember being in my oldest brother's car back in the day. He used to have a little black Corsica, and yeah, just you know, we'd be playing Bone Thugs. You know, just
Damn,
you know,
so the
Eternal,
classics.
You know, all the classics and stuff, and
That's the shit right there, dude.
Yeah.
and I don't try to rap like them, but it just instilled that confidence in me. Like, yo, this music goes hard. And then obviously, at the generation that we were in, started making different type of music that was still considered rap, but it didn't sound like the music that I was listening to in my brother's car. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I think it's like, you know, artists like that. But I mean, I don't aspire to be them. You know, like they're not like the people that I aspire to be, I guess. But I mean, if I see him, oh man, you know, I'm gonna definitely
Be like, this is your heroes, bro.
you know, like they're cool. They're cool. Like I can't wait. I hope to meet them one day, you know. But I know the Bone Thugs is kind of like, you know, dwindling down to just a few of them. So it's not everybody that I was listening to. And Looney's the one that passed away.
No,
That's the guy. I got 5 on it.
Yeah.
One of them, man. Who's the one that has the
Coolio.
Coolio? Coolio.
Oh, Gangsta's Paradise, right? Yeah,
like
okay.
that song, like you know those songs. But he's the one that passed away. Like he's somebody that I really wanted to link up with. But yeah, you know, I mean, just the older cats for sure. You know.
You know what's so cool is that those are your inspirations, bro. Like, and then you want to meet your heroes one day, bro. When you meet your heroes, bro, it'll feel good, bro. Like meeting them, because I remember, like, I'm gonna tell a short story. I met Energy, real cool dude, bro, from Proper Dose. Fucking bro, he gave me the best advice ever, dude, and I just kept with it. If you ever meet him, bro, they'll give you advice how to do that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They'll give you gems. They'll give you the gems, like what worked for them, and you know, I can only imagine that they have a lot to tell. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like they did nothing to get to where they was at.
That's what I'm saying.
So I know you listen to all the classics and everything. Was there like a particular album you can go back to from no skips that you could bump right now?
Oh yeah, Eternal 1999.
Oh, Bone Thugs, huh?
Yeah, it's Bone Thugs. Yeah,
Oh,
I
dang.
mean,
Oh damn.
I didn't know you had that old school in you, bro. All these years I've known you, bro.
Come on, what? Anybody who knows me, man, knows that if they go in
See
my
me
phone,
I'm
at the
shocked, bro. It's
crossroads.
like you cheated on me or something.
Wow, this fool.
Pause.
Pause. That's a big pause, bro. That was some wild shit I just heard. You cheated on me. It's crazy.
it's not personal.
What did he say? Yeah, so Eternal 1999.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool project. Yeah, no, honestly, that's the one. I mean, I know for a fact, like, if we were like, hey, yo, somebody play some music, all right. I don't know if everybody would go for it, but that's probably what I play, you know. I mean, there's a whole bunch of other projects, but that's the first one that comes off my, like,
Hey, just put on Buddha Lovers. That shit's a hard ass track on that album, bro. I love that track.
Oh, yeah.
Buddha Lovers. That shit goes hard, bro. I love that shit.
So what was your first rap name at first?
Official Kiddo.
Official Kiddo? How'd you come up with that name? Like,
Honestly, I don't know. I think so. That was like during the
was it the 2010s or something?
yeah. It had a lot to do with like bro. A lot of people were making the pictures and like putting text on it and like I don't know the screen name. It was like really had something to do with being like my first cool screen name. It was like Official Kiddo. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna do Official Kiddo. That's my rap name too. So yeah, that's what it was. It was Official Kiddo.
And then after Official Kiddo, what was it? It was MCFB?
Yeah, MCFB, which is the one that stuck around for the most part.
Yeah, you made some noise around with MCFB.
yeah,
'Cause that's when I met you and we just put you on with that.
Yeah, MCFB was the one. That's the one that I had throughout high school, or for the most part, you know, throughout high school, until I started like switching it up and stuff. But yeah, it was MCFB, which stood for Music Creator Fernando Bandine.
See, that sounds hard still to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should keep that name, bro. Honestly, that's if you want to go back, bro. At the end of the day, it's on you.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, honestly, I don't have. I mean, just real quick, on the name subject. I mean, to this day, I don't really have a name. I've never replaced my stage name. So whatever it was before, I just like kind of discarded it, and I came up with the brand, which is EDOPV.
It's kind of like Slim Shady to Eminem. You know what I mean? Like, you know
yeah.
how Slim, it was Eminem, Slim Shady into Eminem.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
So out of all the names, why EDOPV? Like, what made you stick with that?
Well, the biggest inspiration for EDOPV was OVOXO.
Okay.
Yeah, that's dope.
Because I remember at that time, OVOXO was just like, bro, it just slipped off the tongue, like it was just such a dope.
That was when Drake had his peak, you know?
Yeah, and it was super dope. And I was like, damn, I want something that people are saying like that you could just say real fast. So I was sitting in class and I was like, but it's got to stand for something cool. So I remember I'm sitting there in history class and I came up with EDOPV. But I was like, nah, that is not easy to say. I was like, nah, it's not going to slip off anybody's tongue. So I was like, nah, but once it catches on, I was like, I think it's going to work. I was like, once you actually say it a few times, it catches on. So I was like, I'm going to go ahead and run with it. And yeah, I mean, that was what, junior year, bro? I've got it tatted on me. It's been the most serious move that I've made ever since EDOPV. And it's been, honestly, a life changer for me because it stands for epic dreams over plain visions. And honestly, it just means, to keep your dreams above all else and, don't steer away to that normal life, because that normal life could seem very intriguing or feel like, for lack of a better word, intriguing because it could be easy. Not that it's going to be easy because, I'm not saying working at 9 to 5 is easy, but I don't know. It's just a lot easier to do that than having to go hustle and work every single day for your dream, whether it's having to juggle so many things in your life or whatever it is. I'm just saying, like, don't forget about your dreams is what it comes down to, because a lot of people seem to do that, throughout the life. And that's why I'm saying, like, life just kind of does that to you. You forget what you really wanted, and then you get comfortable doing something else to the point to where when when the subject of dreams comes up, like, you shy away from even talking about it because you're like, damn well you should have tried to chase it, but you didn't.
Yeah, man. I think I met a lot of co-workers I used to work with, and they used to be the guitarist. They used to be in a band, like a little underground band, and then they don't make it. Yeah. I always told them, bro, you should always go back to it no matter what happens. Like, it don't matter, life hits you. Yeah. I think at the end of the day, bro, you as an artist, bro, you have a 9 to 5 and you're doing being an artist at the same time. Yeah. You got to do the same thing. You have to use that job as an income to your dreams. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's the point of you being an artist, bro. Every rapper that started rapping, bro, they have to work 9 to 5, bro. Yeah, they're not, motherfuckers don't find $20 bills or $100 bills in the corner and say, hey, let's make a track. Nah, bro. Yeah. They have to work for that shit. Yeah. And it's good that you spreading that message out, That's so dope.
Well, yeah, I think, not just for artists. I think it's like for all fields, like whether it's just like, people who cut hair, or people who do tattoos, people who are really good at just drawing, people who do really good makeup, maybe somebody knows how to dance really well. Whatever it is, nobody's saying you got to go get rich off of that and quit, but that's also something that you found passion in or fun and excitement. And, people tend to lose sight of that because they get so caught up with life, which is the plain vision. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get caught up in life and you kind of just go into autopilot, robot mode. You just, everything becomes routine, same thing every day. There's not really something new unless you plan it type, you know what I'm saying? So, that's what I'm saying.
So, I know you were an artist, holding Maricopa down, which I give you flowers for that. I ain't gonna lie to you,
you know what I mean? Appreciate it.
What made you fall in love with, like, engineering? Like, when did you start falling in love with it?
The moment my track started sounding they still sounded like trash. But the moment they started sounding better to me is when I started falling in love with it. Because, you know, like I said, I started with Audacity and the Turtle Beach headset.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, I need to figure out what is it that I need to do, to get a better quality sound
Yeah.
for people to listen to. Because that was everything. The first thing anybody said was, yo, you need a better microphone. You need a blah, blah, whatever it is. So I'm like, okay. So I started doing my research and stuff. You know, I went from the Turtle Beach headset to Guitar Hero microphone.
Oh,
And we all gotta start somewhere, man.
I know.
was
That's
like,
crazy.
yo.
I was like, yo, what?
I was like, yo, I need something better. So I remember I ended up, I don't know what, I thought it was better. So I did that. And then I went from that to, I think, and then it stopped working on me. So I was like, you know what, I need something to record. Because I was like going through this recording fiend phase. And I went to Walmart and I just bought like a little desktop microphone for Skype or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was using that. And of course, you know, I did the whole pantyhose thing. So that way I had the pop filter or whatever. But then one year for my birthday, my parents came in clutch and they bought me my first microphone, real microphone. I think I was like 17. It was a MXL 990.
Damn.
Ooh, that's smooth, bro. That's a good mic.
MXL 990.
Yeah.
It was
It's a really good mic.
at the time, and they got me exactly what I asked for. But now, you know, looking back at it, I'm like, oh, I wish I would have got the other one. But meaning I asked for a USB microphone, which, you know, those are still cool.
Yeah.
They're cool, but they also have, you know, the XLR one, you know, where it takes the audio interface and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I wanted the USB one because I was like, I don't have audio. I actually had not really learned too much about the whole audio interface part of it, and I didn't really feel like I wanted to do that yet. So I was like, oh, I need something that's just gonna plug and play. So USB. So I got that, and they got me a mic stand. You know, the whole works, bro. So it was super cool. I felt like I had the whole setup, bro.
Damn.
Recorded my next song, and yeah, I instantly heard the, you know, improvement in sound and stuff, which made it easier for me to start working with different effects and stuff like that. You know, like I was able to really hear what it sounded like and then what it ended up sounding like. I still didn't know what the heck I was doing, but it was just, you know, I was like, oh, I was add this and add that, and it was like, okay, cool, this is what I'm ending up with. And then next thing I know, my buddies we ended up, I started recording with Sean.
Yeah.
You know, I started, you know, mixing and mastering for us. And
You're like the Dr. Dre of the group, bro.
hey, well, it became fun.
That's
you know,
dope, bro.
I was like, hey, starting to get my hands on other people's vocals and stuff like that. And next thing I know, you know, I'm getting people from school to start recording.
Yeah.
And,
You're making money off that, too.
Yeah, so it was cool. It was cool, and I really liked it, but my heart was really into the rapping part. So that's why I didn't really take it as a career. I more so just took it serious because I was like, oh, I don't have money for a studio, so I really need to figure out how to make my music sound as good as possible. So I started doing that, but fast forward, you know, I took audio engineering as a career. And I kind of took a seat back from the whole rapping thing. Like right now, I haven't released a song in years, bro. So,
Would you ever get back on the mic?
I say I'm going to all the time, but I don't know.
What's holding you back?
I think it's more so the fact that I criticize myself a lot with the bars that I write.
Yeah.
One time I was with my cousin, and he had mentioned to me, he goes, hey, bro, this is years back.
Yeah.
He goes, after I spit these bars that I thought were so fire to him, he goes, bro, you got ABC rhymes. And I was like, what does that even mean, bro?
Wow.
I was like, what does that mean? And he goes, bro, you got ABC. You know, he kind of explained to me weak bars, you know? And I was like, well, shit. So, you know, I still kept releasing music after that, but that's always been in my head. And ever since I released that one last song that did really well, which is Couple Blunts. Y'all check it out, Couple Blunts.
That's the music video, right?
That's the one with the music video. That's
Oh,
my
the
most
dope-ass
serious
video.
track.
Yeah.
My most serious track. And since that one, I feel like everything compared to that is ABCs. So I need something that's really gonna resonate with people, you know. And the production's just gotta be on point. Like I gotta have a. Yeah, I'm probably thinking about it too much. I should just do it, but yeah, I don't know.
Just don't think, man. Just go for it, man. At the end of the day, man. I know you love engineering, but you can always go back. Nothing's holding you back, man. I think you should just go shoot the stars and go for it again. You know what I mean? You should. I think you should. When you showed me that video when we were mixing our tracks.
Oh yeah.
That was a dope ass video. The cars and everything. I'm like, man, this shit look like a lowrider movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that's why I think you should go back to it. Shit, you got to hit for the stars, man. I'm telling you, I think you could do it. Just go back to it for reals.
I think I definitely want to get back on the mic, and it'll be good to get back on the mic just because I want to use it to more so network and get in the doors with people. My goal now with music is to just network as much as possible and meet as much people as possible. I know it sounds crazy, but like, or it almost sounds like, bro, why do you want to meet those people? Like, but I want to meet as many reputable people as possible. You know, people who's got the credentials, people who's gonna be able to give me the gems. You know what I'm saying? People that are gonna be able to show me the ropes to be successful. And that's really the groups I'm trying to get into. So as far as the music industry goes, that's really my goal right now, because I want to soak up as much game as possible. Because there's just something about being behind the boards when somebody's recording and being able to just see it all get laid down, and then being able to control how loud something is, being like, oh, maybe this vocal can cut in a little bit more over here. So I don't know if everybody else hears it, but I can hear it, and I know exactly what I need to do to make sure that vocal cuts through right here. So let's go ahead and get that done real quick. And then honestly, bro, I've had so many people that watch me do like the most simplest things on the screen, and they're like, bro, what are you doing? That looks like rocket science. And it's like, bro, it's really nothing. You could do it. Just watch a 10-minute YouTube video. It's going to tell you exactly how to do it. You're not going to understand why or when you should do it again. It takes trial and error. It takes, because every song is different. You can't just watch that video and all of a sudden know how to do it. But you could watch that video and know exactly what I'm doing and probably do it again.
I have a question. I saw you on your YouTube channel. You and him used to do those vlogs.
No.
Hey, how was those videos, man? That was an adventure, bro. That was when I was a kid, bro. We used to do those little vlogs here and there. We deleted it though, but everything else.
That one needs to be deleted.
My man's having a full hog.
Don't check it out, y'all. Don't check it out.
My man having a full hog. My boy right here, skinny, going to the yogurt store, whatever you're at. I don't know where.
Bro, and then we were talking to that waitress.
Yeah, she let us record there and stuff. So
really, that was crazy. I thought she was gonna be like a Karen.
We're just bored, huh? We're like, let's go to the milkshake shop or something.
But that studio though was dope though, right?
That was a dope set, bro. That's a start, bro. I don't hate on the start, bro. I never hated on it because shit, I started from using a laptop, using my brother's laptop, you know what I'm saying, from make beats, bro.
Yeah.
And I had no studio, dude. Everybody made fun of me. Dude, they used to call me Scott LaRock type of beats. I was like, man, get the fuck out of here. Man, but Scott LaRock was dope. Yeah. I grew up with Scott LaRock with KRS-One. That was my shit right there, bro. Yeah. Boogie Down Production was one of my influence of making beats.
That's what's
it really is, bro. So that's why I don't hate on the start, bro. I never hate on it, bro. It's part of a struggle. That's every man's struggle, bro. Anything like for music, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I feel that.
It's like don't forget where you come from.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, man. I just wanted to say that, bro, because that shit was funny, bro. I saw y'all little vlogs in there.
Yeah, I was on my Jersey Shore days at the time. With
fucking Pauly D and shit like this, dog.
I can't even imagine the bro. I gotta watch that video again, bro.
Hey, so with the rapping and engineering and everything, and when you look back at your career, what has been your biggest accomplishment in your opinion?
My biggest accomplishment, in my opinion, in my career is being able to make as much money as I did, considering the field and being able to do it full time for 4 years.
That's dope.
So just because, you know, like you mentioned, not everybody can do it. You know, like there's a lot of people who do music and they can't. They have to have a 9 to 5, bro, just because it's not, you're not making ends meet with just a studio session here, studio session there. But there was a point in time where, bro, I was in the studio literally, like, I think the longest time that I spent in the studio was, I think it was 14 hours.
Jeez.
Oh, wow.
Damn, that's some crazy shit.
Hour, bro, you know, so you know, there were so many nights where I was in the studio. I went into the studio when the sun was up, and then I didn't get out until the sun was coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was a lot of hours. Am I proud of it? Honestly, like, I feel like there's so many different questions on how you can answer that, but I think it's my biggest accomplishment. I don't know if I'm that proud of it, you know, because there's a lot of other time. Like, it was just so much time. It was very time consuming where, you know, that's like, again, a whole other thing where I wish I probably would have spent a lot of other time other places, or, you know, just because you get distracted in the hustle and stuff like that. So, but no, I think that's my biggest accomplishment, because in those 4 years, I worked with, you know, a lot of artists. I worked with at least a good, in Arizona, at least 200 artists. 200 artists at least. 150 to 200 artists, and I have the files to prove it too. You know,
That's
I have
not bad.
literally everybody's, you know, stems and stuff. Which, don't ask me for your stems, bro. People be asking me for stems from like
4 years
3
ago?
years ago, 4 years ago, bro. And I'm like, bro, I probably have them because I keep everything.
Okay.
Those are your trophies, man. You know what I'm saying? Those are
Yeah.
trophies you mix, bro. So
Yeah,
I would do the same thing.
Yeah, and so yeah, I think that's just honestly the biggest accomplishment, bro. It's just being able to do that. Yeah.
You got any question? You want to give any shout outs or anything, bro? Like shout outs
for your Instagram where they can find you and book your appointment, you know?
Nah. Hey, I guess what I would say, man, is make sure you surround yourself with people who want to be successful just as much as you do. And with that, I'm going to just say, yo, shout out Kang, which is Killer Kang, IDDC Studios. Much love to bro. He was the very first studio that I started working at and made, you know, those whole 4 years really possible. Shout out, bro. He's an amazing artist and audio engineer. So tap in with him. And then shout out Stan at South City Studios. That's where I'm currently at. And super dope studio. The vibes are just always on point. And Stan is also a super dope artist and engineer from Detroit. So he's out here doing his thing. So without those two people, I wouldn't be able to have a place to evolve my skills and further my, you know, my audio engineering career. So just want to go ahead and, like I said, surround yourself with people who want to be successful just as much as y'all, and I think you'll be going up in no time.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you for
coming through.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm your host, BG Boss.
I'm your co-host, CHUNKYCHAN.
We'll see you in the next episode.
See you guys later.
Yeah, no, it is.